Welcome to Study Time, a televised home learning program produced by Rwanda Education Board.
Hello students, how are you? I hope you're okay. You're welcome to biology lesson. As usual, you are with Teacher Claude. We are going to see biology senior 6. Unit is unit 10, which is hormonal coordination. And then the lesson 1 is a structure and function of the endocrine system in the human. So you have to be ready, and then make sure you have your notebook where to write explanation. This is a new unity, so you follow. At the end, I will give you some question to see if you have understood the lesson. So you're welcome again. So what is the objective of our lesson? At the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe the structure and function of the endocrine system. So make sure at the end you will be able to describe the structure and functions of the endocrine system. So when we talk about endocrine system, the parts of biology that study endocrine glands is what you call endocrinology. Endocrinology is the study of the endocrine gland. When we talk about gland, what do you understand about that? A gland is a tissue or a group of cells that produce and secrete chemical substances in the body. So that's what you call glands. So we have many glands in our body that deals with the secretion of different chemicals that are useful in our body. So that's why we have there are three types of glands. There are three types of glands. We have exocrine gland. Exocrine gland. We have also this endocrine gland. And also we have what you call mixed glands. So those are three groups of glands we have in our body. So what is exocrine gland? It is called exocrine gland because its secretion is not transported within the blood. It is only transported in what you call canals, in what you call duct. That's why these also they are called duct gland, because their secretion are secreted within the canals in the body. So that's what you call exocrine gland. They have ducts. So are glands that release their secretion out surface of the body. Their excretion, they are released into the duct, into the canals. So we have different examples of this exocrine gland. Let's say like sweat gland. Sweat gland. This sweat gland, it secretes what you call sweat. You know sweat? So sweat is the substances that can be released. It is just water with dissolved also solute, salts that release out from the body when there is excess of water. So when you do physical sports, so you have those sweats. So they are secreted by what you call sweat glands. They are found in the skin, sweat glands. So we have also tear gland. Tear gland, it is secrete what you call tears. When you cry, the tears are going to be produced in the what? In the eye. So the gland that secretes tears is what you call tear gland. It's located in our eyes. So we have also liver. Liver also is one of the organs of our body. Liver secretes what you call bile. Bile is secreted into what you call bile duct. So it is not going to be secreted into the blood, it's secreted into the duct called bile duct. So you have salivary gland. You know what is salivary gland? Is gland that is secrete what? The saliva. Saliva are secreted within the duct. So we have also what you call sebaceous gland. Sebaceous gland, it is located within our skin, in the skin. And this gland, it secretes what you call sebum. Sebum is a substance that can make our body to be smooth. When you attach on the body, you see it is smooth. That's due to this sebum, which is secreted by what? Sebaceous gland. All these examples, they are examples of what? Of exocrine gland. Exocrine gland also is called duct gland, which secrete the substances into the duct. They are excreted out. For example, let's take an example of this salivary gland, which secretes the saliva. When saliva are secreted, the saliva are not going to be transported into the blood. They are just passed through the canal, and you see in our mouth there are saliva. So those are what you call exocrine gland. We do have also what you call endocrine gland. What are endocrine glands? They are also called ductless. Those are glands that secrete substances called hormones into the bloodstream. When those substances are secreted, they are going to be transported into the blood. They are going to be secreted into the bloodstream. Those glands that secrete their chemicals into the bloodstream, they are called what? They are called endocrine gland. Endo, inside the blood. So example of endocrine gland, we have this hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, we have pituitary gland, we have testes, we have ovaries, we have pancreas. Can you mention another examples of endocrine gland? Yes, you can try. 1 second. Oh, thyroid gland, you're right. Mm-hmm. What else? Parathyroid gland, yes, you're right. They are very, all those glands, they do secrete their secretion into the bloodstream. Those ones, they are called endocrine gland. We do have also what we call this mixed gland. So what is mixed gland? This is a gland that can act as both exocrine and endocrine, which means it is both. It is both exocrine and endocrine at the same time. Are glands that act as exocrine and endocrine gland. So examples of this exocrine gland, we can have like pancreas. Pancreas is one of the organs of our body. It is mixed gland because, first of all, let's see, it is exocrine gland. Why? It is exocrine gland because it secretes a substance known as pancreatic duct into the pancreatic juice into the pancreatic duct. Actually, the substance which is secreted is pancreatic juice. This pancreatic juice is released into the digestive tube for the chemical digestion. So pancreas also is called endocrine because it releases the hormone into the blood. Which hormone? Yeah, this you have seen in senior 5, if you remember, when we talked about the regulation of this blood glucose. So now, this hormone called insulin and glucagon that involve in the regulation of the sugar is produced by pancreas into the blood. That's why pancreas also is called endocrine gland. It is exocrine because it secretes what? Pancreatic juice and release it into the digestive tube for digestion. It is endocrine because it releases hormones such as insulin and glucagon hormone into the bloodstream for the regulation of what? Of blood glucose. So now, we talked about the hormone, which is secreted by endocrine gland. What is hormone? What is hormone? First of all, it's a chemical substance. It's a chemical messenger that's produced by endocrine gland. Endocrine gland, they do produce what you call hormone. When hormone are produced, they have their target organ where they have to carry out its function. Let's take an example. We have this pituitary gland. It is located in the brain. And then pituitary gland produce what you call growth hormone. Growth, the hormone that will stimulate the growth of our body. If that hormone is secreted, it's going now to pass through the blood and then transported to the target organ. What is the target organ of growth hormone? It is bones and muscles, because we need the development of what? Of the muscles. Muscle to be developed, we need that hormone called the growth hormone to stimulate what? To stimulate the growth of our body. And also, another target organ is bone. When the bone are growing, so you will increase in the length and also in the size. So, which means the target organ for that growth hormone are bones and the muscles. Those organs that ensure the growth of our body. So to reach to the target cell, that hormone needs to be transported into the blood stream. Are you okay? Nice. Now, what are the characteristics of hormone? Hormone that is secreted by what? By this endocrine gland. And then hormone is passed through the blood to the target organ. One of the characteristics of this hormone, it has to travel into the blood. It is transported through the blood. Another one is small molecules, small soluble molecules, which means hormones are soluble molecules. Hormones are required in a lower concentration. They are effective in a lower concentration. What does it mean? It means when hormones are secreted, we don't need to be secreted in a high amount so that it can ensure its function. Only low amount can function. So we don't need excess. We need small amount is enough to carry out the function. That's why these characteristics say they are effective in lower concentration. It has its effect at a site different from where they have been produced. It means the effect of the hormone, it's not going to take place where that hormone has been produced. Let's take an example. If pancreas produces insulin, insulin is not going to take its function at the pancreas. It has to be transported into the blood to the site where the activity, the function is going to carry out. For example, insulin is transported from pancreas to the liver, where it's going to work on what? On the glucose, to regulate glucose. So that's another property of hormone. Another one, it is specific for a particular target organ. It has each hormone, it has its receptor where it has to bind. That's why we say hormone has specific receptors where to bind. Are you getting this? It means insulin, for example, when it is produced, it's going to bind on the receptor which can fit with the insulin. And those receptors cannot fit with what? With growth hormone. So that's why hormones are specific in nature. So now, we talked about the hormone and their characteristics. So now, what are the function of the hormone? First of all, they regulate the growth and development of the body. If there are no hormones, however you eat, you get food, you get everything, you cannot grow. So that food you get, it has to be complementary with this one, with this hormone. Hormones just are there to stimulate the growth of our body. So hormones are just, they are naturally, We get the food so that they can go to ensure the growth, but when also the hormones are there. They control homeostasis. For example, blood glucose, when it increases, this hormone, they have to act on this. They have to control the level of sugars in the blood. Are you getting this? Let's see, for example, if the blood glucose increases in the blood, hormone is there, hormone called insulin is there just to do what? To decrease the level of sugar in our body. If the level of sugar have been decreased, then it has also to be at the normal condition. So we need what? We need also glucagon to do what? To also to increase the glucose level in our body. So that's why hormones also they control this homeostasis. Not only regulation of glucose, even the regulation of water. Regulation of water cannot happen when there is no hormones. So regulation of metabolism. Metabolism such as digestion, they are controlled by what? They are controlled by hormones. So hormones also, they do ensure the skin coloration. The skin to have the color. We need hormones. Let's take an example of this hormone produced by what we call pineal gland. Pineal gland is located in the brain. Pineal gland secretes hormone which is called melatonin that enhances the skin coloration for amphibian. Have you seen amphibian, for example, frog? If you see frog at night, you see sometimes it has some skin coloration. That skin coloration is assured by what? By hormone. Are you getting this? So another function of the hormone is enable the body to withstand shock, tension, wounding, or to recover from it. For example, if you have a wound, the hormone will play a role to do what? To recover that wound. So also hormones, they do provide the response to the stimulus. The response to the stimulus. If there is a problem of, for example, if there is a problem of growth, so there will be response that is going to be carried to the bones and the muscles so that you can grow. So those are functions of what? Of hormones. So now, you can see on this on the screen. You can see on the screen. You can see on the screen where we have the different major endocrine glands. We have pineal gland, which is located in what? In the brain. That pineal gland secretes hormone called melatonin. We have also hypothalamus and pituitary gland. Those are endocrine gland, but those three, they are located in what? We have this pineal gland. We have this hypothalamus. We have also what we call pituitary gland. All these glands, they are located in the brain. They are located in the brain, and then this pituitary gland, it acts as master gland. It is going to be given information from this hypothalamus, and then it will order this pituitary gland to coordinate all organs, how they are going to secrete their hormones. For example, if there is problem of the growth, this hypothalamus is going to send the information for pituitary gland to tell this gland to do what? To stimulate the production of what? Of growth hormone. Are you getting this? And then we have also thyroid gland, which is located here. It is located here on the neck. And this thyroid gland, it is also secretes the thyroxine hormones. Thyroxine hormone, which ensure also the development of the body, even the metabolism of what? Of the different compounds such as glucose, lipids, and fats. So it is ensured by this thyroid gland. We have also parathyroid gland, which do what? Which regulate the amount of calcium in our body. We have also what you call thymus gland, which is located in the sternum, which is developed for the baby. And then this one, it do produce the hormone called thymosin, which ensure development of what? Of the fetus. We have adrenal gland, which is located above the kidney. Adrenal gland is located above the kidney. And then adrenal gland secretes the hormones such as adrenaline, which increase the metabolism, increase the rate of the heartbeat. Also, that adrenaline can involve in the metabolism of glucose, regulation of glucose. So we have pancreas. We have also talked about pancreas, which acts as the mixed gland. Ovary also is a gland. It is also act as the endocrine gland because it secretes what? The hormones. Can you tell us the hormone which is secreted by ovary? Or estrogen? Yes, good. Estrogen is one of the hormones secreted by the ovary. Estrogen, which ensure the secondary sexual characteristics in what? In the female. We have also testes. Testes is also gland. Who can give one example of the hormone secreted by testes? Testosterone, nice. Testosterone, make sure it is the hormone that you have seen. We have seen this in the reproduction, senior 5, where this testosterone ensure it is the one that control the secondary sexual characteristics in what? In the male. Nice. So this is now the major endocrine gland and then where they are located. Have you seen on the image? Nice. So now we have this, as I have said, we have now this pituitary gland which secretes different hormones, like it stimulates the secretion of, it stimulates glands such as thyroid gland, adrenal gland to secrete like adrenaline. Also, it secretes the hormone like what? Like follicle-stimulating hormone, which ensures the development of what? Of the egg. This pituitary gland also secretes, this one is it secretes FSH, secretes LH. We have talked about this. LH is luteinizing hormone, which controls the ovulation. And this one, it is controlled, follicle-stimulating hormone, control what? The development of the egg. So this pituitary gland, it has two parts. It has what you call posterior pituitary gland, and this secretes two hormones. It secretes what you call ADH, antidiuretic hormones, and was also oxytocin, which control the contraction of the uterus during the birth. We have also this anterior pituitary. So anterior pituitary gland is the one that secretes this FSH, LH, TCH. TCH, we have also prolactin, with that prolactin that controls the secretion of the breast milk during the sucking of the baby. So before I can conclude by saying we have three types of what? Of endocrine gland. You know those three types? We have exocrine gland, endocrine gland, and what? And the mixed gland. Listen, this endocrine gland, it do secrete what? The hormone. Then we have seen the properties of hormone. Some, tell me like two. It is effective in a small amount, yes. It is transported in the blood, you're right. Then what are two functions of this endocrine gland? It can control the development of the body, all right? The second, it ensures the metabolism of organic compounds such as glycogen, fats, and so on. What, can you add another function of hormones? Hormone can enhance also skin coloration, you are right? It is good. What else? Hormones can involve in what? In homeostasis. Oh, nice. So now, if you go for this pituitary gland, it has two parts. It's still there on the screen. It has what you call anterior pituitary gland. Can you tell us, like, three organs which is secreted by, three hormones secreted by this anterior pituitary gland? So we have FSH and LH, prolactin, and so on. Then posterior, we have ADH and oxytocin. So I hope you have enjoyed with this. So now let's see the assignment, homework of today. Explain the properties of the hormones. So you will describe all the properties, characteristics of the hormones, then you will outline 5 functions of the hormones. Make sure you continue also to do more research about this. I thank you very much. So we shall meet by next time. Bye.